everybody, this is Robert with Deep Thought Cycle Blog. Long time no see. Long time I haven't rode a bike. You know, I've been really busy. I don't know if I'm gonna do a block 10 right now. Later. Time's gonna be all messed up. So the stats will be messed up. Yeah, I don't know. So indecisive, right? I don't even know my camera's even on. Even though I'm riding slow, I'm in a hurry. I know you can't tell. My wonderful rain jacket's
25.5
catching rain. It's kind of like a wetsuit, I think. So, how you guys been out there in YouTube land? So you see my light still works? And my camera still works? All right. Rolling in the new Strava touring marathon tour, 700 by 40s. So last month has been a lot of bullshit lately. Like, it took me forever to get paid, and I got the bad end of the deal. You know, I'll talk about that later on. From that summer job, summer joke. Unfortunately, working at that job took so much of my time. It set me back. Set me back beyond where I wanted to be at this time. Working on this self-learning management. Right, the self-learning management system for my kids and the people I teach. I'm not done yet. Let me catch my breath a little bit, guys. A little bit out of shape here. But so I got fucked for that job, didn't pay me right. So that's not good. And then after that, my boss told me, oh yeah, I could get some money if I hired teachers. So I spent 10 to 15 hours working on that. And in the end, she said, don't worry about it. And then she asked me to do some other research. And I did this other research for her. It took me about 10 hours for nothing. She didn't use any of it. So, I mean, if I had an extra 20 or 30 hours or whatever, I wouldn't be so far behind, man. So that sucks. My whole summer went by as I got taken advantage of, overworked, and underpaid. And now I'm catching up, man. So that's not a good thing, man. In fact, I have to go out and look for some more jobs. However, I got to do a lot of work to prepare for the jobs I got right now. So I probably won't be able to look for jobs until the end of next week, which is not good, man. So for the last 2 weeks, I laid up on my sofa working, but I had like gout really bad. So I came back from Hong Kong, and then either damaged my joint from exercising with gout, either damaged it or had a blood clot. I'm not sure which one it is, but scary, man. I'm not in the position where I could afford the luxury of having anything wrong with my body, you know what I mean? I have to be in good shape all the time. So good news is I just been eating salads like every day. And I've been eating healthy, man. No breads, no rice. And I'm gonna try to maintain that, you know? Just be healthy. Get down to 68 kilos, 67 kilos, 65 kilos. And why do I want to do that? Well, I've been putting a lot of thought into prospecting and looking for gold, right? I mean, it's not just that show, Aussie Gold Hunters. I'll be talking a lot about that stuff as I start riding again. I won't be able to start riding again until I get caught up and able to go find some more jobs. Right now I'm only able to ride to 3 jobs a week, So I need to get some more jobs that I could go ride to, and I can't afford to go ride for fun right now until I get caught up. You know what I mean? So I will try. No, I'm trying, but so what is the gold situation? Well, I had to learn a lot about gold, man. I had to learn a lot and study a lot, read a lot of forums, watch a lot of YouTube videos. You know, when I was doing the other kind of work I was doing. And man, I watched everything, and I got so much to talk to you guys about what I learned from that stuff. So if you look on Aussie Gold Hunters, for example, they got these two guys on there, the guy and a woman team with the metal detector. They're able to get like they're able to get like 30 or 64 ounces, 65 ounces between the two of them. Now I know I'm only one person, but I figure I should be able to get at least half that, you know? At least half. Which would be 32 ounces or something, which would be about $45,000. And I'd say I got 3 months to do it. I was researching where to go in the world. And it seemed like Western Australia has the most big nuggets. And like Colorado, where I'm from, they only have fine gold. And I looked at Arizona and Nevada, and you know what? It's a big question. Like, number one, there are hundreds and hundreds of videos from people finding large nuggets in Western Australia. I mean, like private videos, people sharing their videos, right? Now you look at videos from Nevada and Arizona, nothing near that. They got some people like with dry washers doing 5 ounces in 2 weeks between 2 people working it. And an ounce is 31, a troy ounce is 31 grams. About $1,415 an ounce. It's just not very much, right? So you gotta know about metal detectors. They have these two kinds of detectors. They have pulse, induction, PI, and very low frequency, VLF. Now I went out and bought a metal detector in hopes to look for gold around here, or just artifacts and coins, and they say it could be used for gold. I bought a Fisher F75 SE. Now Gold detectors have these things called frequencies, and they shoot this frequency into the ground to detect. And there's different settings for that, like different frequencies. Like lower frequencies can go deeper. Like my Fisher F75 is 14 megahertz or some shit, and yeah. So however, if you want to find smaller gold, it's better to have a higher low frequency, like Gold Bug 2, what Jeff Williams uses. That'll find the small nuggets easier. It'll find stuff what people miss or whatever. 79 megahertz or something. The problem is it cannot go deep. Its depth that it could search in the ground is much shallow. So something like mine will find the nuggets deeper. And the Gold Bug 2 will find them shallower. Now, that's because where I live, I know that there's no gold around here, I'm pretty sure. But who knows? Could be coins and stuff. And it can find gold. So I bought not yelling at me. Make sure I'm not dropping anything again. So I bought the F75, and I have a really good time walking and hiking with it, and spend time with my family. I'll talk about that experience later. Now, if I was going to be looking for gold only, I need a different detector. You know, well, let me tell you what if you look at the Mine Lab, which seems to have somewhat of a monopoly in Australia. They have an ATX made by this company called Garrett. But the Mine Lab seems to be oh, that water stunk, man. It's the best for finding gold. Now, the one that I got cost about $600. I don't know, $700. I had to pay 8,000 yen in China for it. And it's real hard to get one that's not fake in China. Let me tell you that. So, but the Mine Labs, and like the Fisher Gold Bug, cost a little bit more than mine, I guess. The Gold Bug 2, that one that's 79 frequency. Well, the Mine Lab is pretty awesome, but they got one called the SDC 2300. That's real good at finding small stuff, and it's got a good depth. But you know, the thing about metal detectors is on the end of the post they got a circle, and that's called a coil. And you can change the coils on them, except for the SDC, you can't. But SDC is real portable and light and easier, I guess. And all right, well then they got the GPX series, and the 5000 is pretty good, but that costs about $4,000 or something. $5,000, I guess. And then you got the king of the hill, the GPZ 7000, and that could go deeper, way deeper than all of them. And let me tell you why you want to go deep. You go deep, you could beat all the other people that were looking with their mine detectors. And you know, a lot of the places you go looking for gold, there's been people looking for gold for a long time now. Like there ain't nobody, well, there ain't nobody finding gold so easily. So it's a little bit of a technology race. So $8,000 sure is a lot of money. Now, there's good things and bad things about PI, pulse induction detectors. The bad thing about it is pulse injection detectors, they have no discriminacy really. They give you a sound and a signal for everything. And what does that mean? Well, that means you could be digging up a lot of trash. However, if you look at the VLF machine, like the one that I bought, it will give you an ID number for every signal. And that means, like, if you look at US coins, it'll tell you, like, that's a nickel, or that's a quarter, or that's a dime. And it will tell you how deep it is, and it will give you a confidence reading on it. So, because of those things, they say, they call it a coin shooter or a coin hunter. Well, the pulse inductions are better for gold, but you got to dig up everything. So when you ask people about getting a metal detector, it really depends on where you live and what do you want to search for. Sure, the one I have is kind of a all-arounder. However, you know, so it's like jack of all trades a little bit. Now, let me tell you, everybody, why do I want to find gold? Well, you know, if you're watching my channel, you know I've been working my ass off in China for nearly 17 years now. Now I know my wife has been crazy, and that's caused a lot of issues. However, you know, I can't be laying on my sofa with gout. I can't be having health problems. And honestly, you know, my wife made me lose a lot of jobs this year. And she caused a lot of problems. And right now, oh man, I've lost a lot of classes, everybody. I got to get some more. I've only got about three of my private classes left out of like 12. And I'm teaching some 7th grade this year for my boss. And that money's just peanuts, you know. But I've been working my whole goddamn life here, man. And I needed my wife, you know, I love her. I know you guys think she's crazy and I hate her. And if you watch my video next week, I might hate her, but I hope not. But she's my wife and I love her. And, you know, I've been with her for like 1.4 billion years. No, I don't know how long. Like, how long now? Like, fuck, I don't know, like, since Bobby's 9. Before Bobby was born, since Qualtaco, I've been with her about 13 years, right? So, that's a long time to be with somebody, you know? And I can't get her a passport to the US. And why would you want to have a passport? Like, okay, I was thinking about going to Australia, right? My wife can't go to Australia because she's Chinese passport, right? if there's war or something, go to America. My wife can't go to America. I have some bullshit in America that I got to go back and take care of so I can come and get my wife on the same page as me, right? Because, you know, I got to take care of her, man. Take care of my kids, take care of their mom. That's my duty, right? And so I get a lot of anxiety about that. So I mean, wars, and I'll tell you, war and bad economy, man, it's in the air. It is in the air. So whatever I like to do, like, and I'm getting older, man. I'm gonna lose weight like I never have in a long time. To get down to 65 or whatever, like Conor McGregor. But I'm gonna do that. But I need to get some serious money and break the status quo. So like all the people that came before me on gold rushes that wanted to take care of their families, that was my inspiration, you know. And you see those lazy, fat, rich people on Aussie Gold hunters, man, if they could do that and get money and take care of their families, I could do that too. So that was my plan. But I did a lot of research, and I think to invest, you know, I won't be able to buy that metal detector new at $8,000, but I seen some used ones for $6,500, which is a lot of money, buddies. So I'm gonna try to save and get one of those as an investment, because I know no matter what I do, I can walk and try to pull gold out of the ground. Now, I just recently saw Tesla had some jobs for customer support and support desk jobs. And I feel pretty positive that I could get that job. The problem is, those jobs are in China here, and I don't know how successful I could change my visa to their company. I'm scared about that. You know what I mean? So, I looked at Tesla and I saw the Gigafactory's hiring technicians and stuff out of Nevada for the same help desk position in the Nevada office. I thought, well, I could do that, and if I was to go to America, I take out this jacket. Fuck. Just kind of like a windbreaker when it rains, not really waterproof or something. If I could go to America, then I could kill a couple birds with one stone. Like I could work on all this shit in America, what I can't work on in China. All the shit I need to do to try to get my wife there. And you know, we've got 3 kids, married for 12 years here. Of course, it's an impossible thing, right? I can't do it unless I go to America one day, that's for sure. And the problem is I'm getting old too fast, man. Like I'm 42 right now. I don't feel 42. I feel the same as 25, only smarter. Got some problems with my foot, but when you go out looking for jobs, they're gonna look at me like trash if I'm like 42 or something. I'm 44. So I'm on a limited time frame. They might not hire me if I'm older, right? So I'm pretty scared about that. Number one. Number two, I said, if I wait around in China, I can maintain, but it's hard for me to make progress. What I need to make, I said break the quo, right? So my plan was save up my cash. When I have enough money saved, start looking for jobs in Nevada, applying online, and I don't have any kind of credit in the US. Maybe bad credit even. You know, I owe like $8,000 on a student loan, and it's ridiculous. You know, my student loan was like for like $1,500, and I didn't know about it really. I forgot about it. And then like the interest now is like $8,000. That's crazy, huh? It's fucked up, man. So I gotta save for first month's rent, last month's rent, and in between, right? And I looked on the internet, man, the houses are expensive in America, man, flats and shit. To rent an apartment, they want like a lot of money, more than $1,000, but I try to look for places between $300 and $500, right? And that's a lot of money. That's more than twice what I pay for my rent here in China. And that's for a really bad apartment, like crackheads and stuff in Las Vegas, right? But honestly, I don't need to live in Vegas. I got a bike. I could live like 30 or 40 kilometers from my job is okay for me. I know everybody's scared to ride their bikes in America. Like they need a car. I don't need a car. Hold on, I gotta see what's up. Sorry, I got a message here. Got a message, I gotta hurry up, man. I don't got time to wait, really. So, I don't need a car, man. And I read that the hotels had like, the apartments had like bed bugs and shit. That can hurt you. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I guess they do in Vegas, man. That's what I read about. So like, that's okay, man. I'll sleep in a tent in the hotel room and shit. Or in the apartment or whatever. So I thought, you know, if I could get a job with Tesla or some other job like that, I mean, man, I'll work my ass off for that, you know, and work on my wife's paperwork and look for gold in the Nevada desert. This is my second job, you know, unless I was successful enough to make it my first job. Yeah, that's what I thought about doing. You know, I really wanted to go to Australia because I think you could get more gold there, right? However, if I'm wrong, I don't have a second win. Like if I go to Nevada, you know what? There might be a lot of gold there if you use the nice detector that's very popular in Australia that's just not been used a lot in America. Maybe there's more opportunity. Maybe. And but in Australia, I felt like I could get more, you know? I felt like I could get more. To go to Australia, but it's a risk. And I might, you know, save for 6 months, 8 months. You know, I probably won't have enough money to go until April. I don't know, man. I'm trying to work my ass off. And I have to work my ass off. To get as much money as I can, as fast as I can. And my work visa is done in March. I don't know that I want to burn my bridges in China. So I might try to get another one for a year and then go back after I get that. You know, go to Nevada. But like, so I feel like there's more opportunity, like not as good opportunity to make gold, but there's multiple chances in Nevada. However, you know, if I went to Australia, I could make it so I could come back in 3 months. If it didn't work, I could come home and teach again. And maybe I could do the same thing in Nevada, but in Nevada, if I get that job with Tesla, now this is a big thing. If I get that job with Tesla, I'll have to leave my kids in China for a lot longer than I want, because I want to just be able to watch my kids by myself and work myself. It just wouldn't work out very well like that, you know? So that's a problem, is I'll be away from my kids. And you know how my wife is, right? I mean, she needs me to take care of her and my children. It's real hard for me to leave them alone and not be there to guard them and make them safe. It puts everybody at risk.
19.5.
It's a tough situation, you know. If I could go back with my wife to Nevada, oh man, I'd be so happy. I'll tell you what, man, I would be such a happy guy if I had that freedom to bring my wife to America with me. Isn't that crazy, man? All those rich people with all their shit, they ain't got that challenge, you know what I mean? I got that challenge. I know she's crazy and stuff, man, but she's my teammate, you know what I mean? Makes life easier to have a teammate. But the way the fucking governments work, I'm in like a prison, I'm a prisoner of that shit. You know. And you know, if I was gonna work for a company, I could honestly say, if I got a job working for Elon Musk, I would feel so happy. Like, because I believe in what they're doing is a good thing for humanity. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love teaching. I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. I've been creating a Linux system, a self-learning educational management system. I put a lot of heart and hard work into teaching. And if I would have done that in America, I'd have like an advanced degree and pension. But in China, I don't get shit. Now I know there's a lot of people out there that say teaching is a good thing. I agree with you. I agree. Is that funny? All these years hustling and being a teacher. Almost 17 years. And people treat me like homeless. Okay? Like homeless, man. So, anyways, that's kind of a deep thought issue there, but it is so hard not to go to Australia. I thought bringing my bike to the outback with a trailer, it'd be real nice to get one of those Shirley build trailers, those real big ones, man. But they cost a lot of money, like $1,500 US or so. I don't know, they're really expensive, man. A lot of money. Like 10,000 of arguing, right? But if I had a bigger trailer, I could carry more water to the outback. Because the outback, like if you've seen Mad Max, I've been doing research on that, and it's like a hard, dry climate. Now the funny thing is, when I tell the people on the forum in Australia, all these guys that are like locals tell me, oh yeah, you gotta have 2 or 3 forerunners, spend $100,000, got backup gear, all the coolest gadgets and shit. And they tell me that I'm a fool. I'm gonna get killed by a kangaroo and eaten by crocodiles, and they're gonna have to send out a search and rescue party for me. And the people in the search and rescue party, their lives will be put into danger trying to find where I die. And my kids will be alone while I die in the outback from snakes or spiders or no water and the heat and all that shit, man. So honestly, I appreciate their advice, and I try to do a lot of research, which means talking to people and getting advice. Now I'm sure I could carry with me at least 50 liters of water and food maybe for 7 days and gear, and go at least 200 kilometers outside of Kalgoorlie and check out the maps. I figure take 2 days on a bike to get there, 2 days on a bike to go back, and that leaves me 3 days of solid hunting. I don't know, hunting in between, hunting in the nighttime instead of the daytime. Oh, at nighttime they got the predators though. So anyways, I don't fear the outback. I respect the outback. I think you got to be real prepared. But and then I looked at this guy called General Hercules. We're gonna talk about General Hercules later on. He's this guy, a nomad in the desert with this truck, but he's got a GPZ 7000. What I was telling you about, the nicest detector, and I'm not sure how much gold he finds. but he's not real rich. But you know, you never tell, man. You can't judge a book by its cover. He bought a GPZ, and those aren't cheap. How does it say go? What the fuck with all these cars are going? How does that even work? Stop running the light, man. I want to run the light. And if you guys are running it, I can't run it. Anyhow, I got to get an HDMI cable. Run out of time. So I'm gonna go a different way today. So let me tell you, like I don't know what he's doing with his money. I don't know how many ounces he's getting. I see him find some nice gold sometimes. But I also seen him getting pretty hard up. So he hasn't found nothing. So I'm gonna try to talk to him, but so I mean I can't tell you I'm going to Australia for the adventure. I can't say that. And I can't say how much I would enjoy it. Because you know what, man? Would I enjoy it? I guess. But you know what? I would not, because I don't enjoy being away from my kids, you know? For me, it's a mission, you know? To help my family get ahead. I mean, if I could get 40,000 US dollars, man, in 3 months or more, you know, that's a hell of a lot of money in China. And that would help my family so much. If it works, right? If it doesn't work, I'll lose a year of time and get older. And the situation remains volatile. If I go to the US, I don't know, man. I think I could find some gold. But, you know, like I said, there's the opportunity to get a job at Tesla. And to clear the way up and try to get my wife the same passport as me. You know, of course, it's easier to do when you got money, right? I won't be able to make as much money. I mean, I get a job for Tesla, that'd be pretty cool, man. I think that's like $40,000 a year, which isn't a lot after tax, I don't know. But it's you know, it's kind of leaving my kids alone, putting them at risk. There's risk anyway, man. That's like, but if I sit in China and there's war, or situation becomes bad, or I get hurt in China, you know, there's risk here too, you know what I mean? I get an HDMI cable. Sorry, my strap thing's coming out of my helmet. I gotta try to tape that or some shit. So I've been thinking like overtime about this, and I want to go out and just go pound for jobs right now, but I gotta finish this homeschool system for my kids and to do my job right. So I gotta bite my tongue a little bit before I rush out searching for jobs, right? Now, my HDMI cable broke, like they do so much in China. I don't think I'm that hard on them. I think they're just shitty cables. So I got to get another one to go to this new job for my boss tomorrow, teaching 7th grade at a public, oh no, I'm not gonna go over there, at a public traditional school. Oh, I made a mistake here. Fuck is that fence, man? And I can tell you before the job even starts, this job is all about politics, and I'm not very good at it. I'll do my very best to teach right. But you know, these people, they never had a foreign teacher, and they got some idea about teaching as a foreigner, but it's that thing about being a fucking monkey, which I'm not. So the games begin tomorrow, and you know, I don't know how long I can continue working for my boss and like being in the situation I was last summer, working like a slave and then getting talked down to and all this other shit. I really can't take it that much more. You know, I don't know any foreigner that can. Where they got a foreigner here as long as me doing this shit? Where? They talk a lot of shit about me, but they don't got nobody else here. Oh, I need to get a new TV, man. My kids, our TV's broken. I better hurry up. And they need it for their Wii. It's part of their homeschool, you know? Autistic kids, it's a helpful thing. Subscribe on Patreon if you want. I could sure use your help. Right. Hey, 好久没见。我没时间，我有很快买一个HDMI 线，你还有一个大的 HDMI 线吗？有，很快，我现在有上课，有6点钟上课。好久没见了。有很大的，3米不够，5米有7米有，我不知道最大是多大。10米。是10米。这是不好用的。这些很快又坏了。
那这个给你好不好？这种10米。
这是太小的。
啊？
有大的吗？这个是1.5米。
对，这个牌子的有。
有大的吗？
有，要10米了。
对。
OK。
有很快。
15米的。
15。15
可不可以
？15太大了。15有很大一点，没有10米吗
？10米要等一下，很快。
我有6点有上课。This is where I come to buy a lot of stuff from my friend here. I've known her for like 10 years or something. And I bought my keyboard here. I bought a lot of my mice here too. It's cool to buy stuff here. Yeah, you know, they got the Logitech stuff. It was hard to get my keyboard though. I'll get one of those trackballs or something, but let me turn off the camera a little bit. I'll see you guys soon. 65 yen.
那你看了他有没有订票吗
？OK， 没关系。OK， 我麻烦我过来啊。Hey, 谢谢你啊 ，See you later， hi。
好，拜拜。
哎，老板，你有说电视有没有？啊？我还要在我的家一个电视有屏幕手坏，你会说吗？
触摸？
对，这个屏幕有这个。
在写的。
屏幕是有大的。
要多大的？
我不知道，你给我你的名片。你们有说好有没有？我的家在番禺。我的家在番禺，我看我的电信，我给你有微信。
可以。
有微信没有微信吗？
有。这个号码就是微信。
哦，这个号码是微信啊。So 你会说吗？
你有翻译可以。
你也有会说有坏的东西可以说吗？
说什么？
会说好。
修好。
对。
可以拿过来看一下多大的，你到时候。
这个是差不多一样的这个大。差不多这个是差不多一样的大。
可以。
OK， 我看看我给你说在微信啊。
好。
只要有麻烦你可以去，我很麻烦过来在这里，我的家在番禺。
在哪个地方？
在番禺，石桥。对，你可以去番禺有没有？
番禺的话，你到时候用电话，我到时候到番禺那边拿就行了，我们经常过去。
OK 啊，我给你弄完啊，谢谢啊。So I asked him if he could fix TVs. This called Talk with broke my TV, and we're down a computer too, and use it for homeschool. And to make my life's easier, we schedule different times for different kids to be doing different activities. Sometimes a Wii activity, you know. Sometimes aerobics or like exercise on the TV and lots of different activities you can do. So I need to get that going, but that costs can't afford it right now. I am more poor this year than I've been in more than 10 years. It's a really hard time for me, guys. If there's any big, any generous rich people watching me and my life struggles, please subscribe and do the Patreon thing, and that would really help us out like a million ways. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna be completely late. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, this is gonna be impossible, man. I had to get that cable today. I have no other opportunity except for today. Let me go up here. These used to be all computer shops. They ran out of business, moved to selling online only, and now everybody's trying their hand at fast food. It's been many years here in this area. Oh, this is not even better than the street, man. Can't make that drop with my computer on the bike. Since I've got a hard drive that is not a SSD, I don't want to abuse it too much. But it is 2 TB, you know what I mean, in my laptop. So it's quite helpful. However, I gotta be gentle. Not a time saver, huh? See, that street I normally go down the one way, that's one block over. And I thought this used to be one way this way, they changed it. There's not that many people doing computers here as used to be. This place used to be packed. Sorry, no music today. Haven't rode in a long time. Long time. So, yeah, what do I think about Nevada? You know, I had nightmares since I was a little kid. I'm sorry, not since I was a little kid. I had nightmares since I lived in China, that I wake up in another country and my wife and my kids would be far away, and then time would go by and I would forget about them. This is like a nightmare. I don't know how to explain it. Of course I'd never forget about my kids, but it was like, and then like after forgetting about them, I remember them, and this is like a reoccurring nightmare for me since I've ever lived abroad. And if I go to Nevada and leave everybody here to go take care of this, it's like making the nightmare come true. Of course I don't want to leave my kids, and I'm not running away. If my wife was normal and didn't have mental issues, I think I could be a little bit more, what do you call it? At ease or something, you know what I mean? But my wife needs me, you know? She's not like a normal wife, you know? So, I've always been the soldier saying, hey, I'm always here. I feel like going over there, be like leaving my post. It's tough. You don't know, man. It's a tough situation. If I was single, wouldn't be an issue. Yeah. So, no turn signals, huh? I like that. And this is the way we go. Gotta go faster. One of my really old classes I taught for 5 years, they quit because one of the classmates went to America with their father. I spent so much time training them and preparing this new system. It sucks. I told them I'll make it cheaper. Only 2 students. It sucks to lose them, you know? And that's the fucking life here. Always. Why you stop here, man? The fuck, you in the bike lane? It's a parking spot? Haha. Alright guys, kind of lonely ride with no music on. So, I showed my wife Las Vegas, like casinos and stuff like that. Pretty crazy. A little bit like looking for gold. But if I leave to Las Vegas, man, it'd be like 2 things I won't do, man. I won't drink, and I won't gamble, man. Because if I'm over there, it'd be like a soldier in a war, man. I can't put anything into jeopardy. I tell myself, I'll use $5 or $10 a week to gamble. But I don't know if that's such a good idea. I'll be out in the desert if I could save enough money for this GPZ 7000. You know, I told the executive producer of the Aussie Gold show, because she left her contact information in these forums. I said, hey, you can come and watch me do it on a bike. And my subscriber and good friend Artie, he's down to go. Heck, if anybody's out there watching, they'd be welcome to go with me. However, like I said, it's looking towards Nevada. So if anybody out there watching has any claims that I could use a detector on, or give me some tips, you know, whoa. This is the initial stages. So it requires me to hustle and make more money and get my wife and kids trained. You know, Apollo's starting to talk a lot more now. I haven't got enough money to get Quad Taco back yet, so I'm working on that. I can't wait to get them in school and get them back. You know, I'm not just working for my students where I'm going to right now. I'm working on that self-learning management system to help him. So it's all reciprocal. I do it for the students, and that helps me set up better for my home school. I got that guy's number. I certainly don't got no money to fix a TV, but it would make my wife's easier and to help her be more stable, you know. Oh, I'm pretty slow, huh? So you guys missed a lot of the ride in the rain, I guess. You know, the problem is time. It's like I got older and I got wiser, and I want to use that wisdom a little bit. But now I'm so fucking old. Henry Ford always said, old men are always advising young men to save every nickel. And then he said, you don't really got to do that. He said, I don't know, he didn't say that's bullshit, I forgot the quote. He says, like, I never saved a dollar until I was 40 years old. Invest in yourself, he said. I could imagine him being one of those cheap YouTube advertisements. Alright. So, if I go to the desert, you know, I got 700 by 40s. I'm I'm wishing I would have bought the, they got a 700 by 45 and they got a 29-inch version of these Schwalbe. I wish I would have bought them. I wasn't thinking ahead. I was thinking of going to work here. But rather Australia or the desert, it's better to have wider tires. I don't think 700 by 40 is going to be wide enough for Nevada, you know. Oh, I forgot to get water. Oh, we got water here.
哪一个啊？
比如说仪器的。刚才合同上看的不好。
Hard to do this in the wet floors because the bike slips going down the stairs, right? Secret is go by the wall. Slide this wall, it's easier. Hi. Long time no see. Hey. So how big are you? Stand up. Wow. How all right. Wow, so tall now. Hi.
Hi.
Long time no see. How are you?
How are you?
Summer's too fast. Hello, your daughter's so tall now, huh? So much milk. All right, everybody. I will see you guys later. And hit the click the subscribe button, hit the like button, and remember Patreon. I appreciate it. Goodbye.